Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Hello everybody. I hope that you're doing great. Today inshallah we are going to continue with reading passage. As you know, we started unit 12, the body beautiful. So first let me revise with you the new vocabulary. The first one, universe, which is everything that exists in this space. Rational, which is practical. Sensible, which is the opposite of irrational. When you make decisions, try to make your decisions rational decisions. Don't listen to your heart, don't listen to your feelings. Neuron, which is the cell that is part of the nervous system. Okay. And sensory, the last one, which is relating to the senses, to the physical senses, such as the eyes, tongue, nose, ears. Now, let's open our books, page 148 and 149. As you know, yesterday we have finished doing exercise A, B, C, and we studied the word focus. And we started this passage. We started with the first 3 paragraphs. We discussed them and answered the required questions. Now let's complete together and start with paragraph number 4. So let's start with here. Let's start with this paragraph. Now. This paragraph, the writer is talking mainly about the incredible ability of the brain, to deal with the amount of information that coming from the sensory organs. So please read this text carefully and answer these questions. Pause the video here and take your time to answer them correctly. Okay, now let's start with the question number 1. What happens when a bee lands on your foot? What happens when a bee lands on your foot? Let's read together and find out this answer. So exactly, how fast does your brain work? Well, imagine this. A bee lands on your foot. So focus here. A bee lands on your foot. So here we have the key answer. A bee lands on your foot. That will help you much to answer this question. Neurons in your skin send this information to your brain at a speed of more than 240 kilometers per hour. So this is the answer. What happens when a bee lands on your foot? Neurons in your skin send this information to the brain at the speed more than 240 kilometers per hour. So this is the answer. The answer in line 3 till the line 6. Okay, 12 hour. Now let's go to question number 2. At what speed do neurons send the information to your brain? The answer is here. Okay, we have the same here. We have the answer here, which is at more than 240 kilometers per hour. So this is the answer. At what speed do neurons send the information to your brain? The neurons send the information to the brain at the speed of more than 240 kilometers per hour. Now let's move on to the next one. Write true or false. A. Neurons in skin send information to brain at a speed of more than 320 kilometers per hour. Is that right? Is that true? Now here we have a number, right? 240 kilometers per hour, and here we have a number, okay? 320 kilometers per hour. So which one is correct? So is this answer correct? Here we said that the neurons send the information to the brain at the speed of more than 240 kilometers. Okay, so this is the answer to send the information to the brain. Okay, so is that right? So it's not right. This is false, because the neurons send the information to the brain at the speed of more than 240 kilometers per hour. So here this number 320 kilometers per hour. This number refers to the information that is sent from the brain. That is sent from the brain, not to the brain. Okay, so here to send the information to the brain we have 240 kilometers. To send the information from the brain, the neurons send it at a speed of more than 320. So the answer here is false. B. All computers have your brain's incredible ability. All computers have your brain's incredible ability. Is that right? Do we have any comparison between the brain and the computer? Definitely yeah. No, definitely no. So let's find this answer. Check the answer in the text here. Here, let's go here. No computer. Here we have the keyword computers. So no computer has your brain's incredible ability. Also we have the keyword incredible ability. So no computer has your brain's incredible ability to cope with the amount of information coming from your eyes, ears, and other sensory organs. So the answer here is also false. All computers have your brain's incredible ability? No. No computer has our brain's incredible, unbelievable ability. So this is all what we have for this paragraph. Now let's move on to the next slide. Okay, so here this is the fifth paragraph. In this paragraph, you will learn how we have information about how our brain can help us to learn things that we needed and use it in the future. Okay, let's read these questions. Take your time, pause the video, answer them, then come back. Okay, now let's start with question number 1. What happens to your brain when you have a new thought, remember or learn something? What happens to your brain when you have a new thought or you want to remember something or learn something? Let's find out. But how does your brain allow you to learn things that you'll use in your future? The structure of your brain changes every time you have a new thought, remember or learn something. So the structure of your brain changes every time you have a new thought, remember or learn something. Here's the answer. The construction or the building of your brain, it changes. Subhanallah. So if you want to remember, if you have a new thought, if you want to learn something, so the building of your brain, the structure, the construction of your brain, it changes. So this is the answer of question number 1 from line 3. The structure of your brain changes every time you have a new thought, remember and learn something. Now, number 2. How does your brain help you bike riding? How does your brain help you bike riding? Let's discover this. For example, riding a bike seems impossible at first, but soon you are able to do it. How? As you practice, your brain sends bike riding messages again and again. So, how does your brain help you bike riding? As you practice, your brain sends bike riding. Here, bike riding is the keyword. Messages again and again. So, the actions are learned and you are able to ride a bike easily from then on. So, this is the answer of question number 2. From here, as you practice, tell again. Now, let's go to the third question. Find the antonym of possible. What is the antonym of possible? Here, we want to find the opposite of this word. What is the opposite of possible? Okay, here we have the word impossible. Impossible, which means not possible. Okay, this prefix means not. So this is the antonym, the opposite of possible. Possible, impossible. Now let's move on to the next slide with paragraph 6. Here in this paragraph, you can find the things that you can do to speed up your brain, the things that you can do to learn things faster. So what we can do to learn faster? How can we speed up our brains? So we have here 5 questions. take your time, pause the video, answer them, then come back. Okay, now let's answer them together. Number 1, what can help us to learn faster? What kind of exercise is great for your body? 3, what have scholars recently discovered? 4, find a word in this paragraph which means unable to answer or understand something. 5, the underlined pronoun them refers to what? So let's go to number 1, what can help us to learn faster? Let's find out how quickly we learn things varies from person to person. So we don't have the same ability to learn things fast. We have some people learn things faster than the others. But there are some things which can help us to learn faster and surprisingly. Exercise is one of them. Exercise is one of them. So here, what helps us to learn faster? Here we have the word, the same word, learn faster, which is the exercise help us to learn faster. So exercise is one of the things that help us to learn faster. Exercise, here is the answer. 2, what kind of exercise is great for your body? What kind of exercise is great for your body? So let's see, what is the kind of exercise that is good and great for our body? We know that any exercise that makes your heart beat faster is great for your body and can even help improve your mood. So great for your body, this is the keyword, the same here. So any exercise that makes your heart beat faster is great for your body. So the exercise that makes our heart beat faster is great for our body. This is answer number 2. Now let's go to number 3. What have scholars recently discovered? Let's continue. But we know less about the effects of exercise on learning. However, scientists have recently discovered that for a period of time you've exercised, your body produces a chemical that makes it easier for your brain to learn. So scientists, here we have scholars. Okay, we don't have the same words. We have the meaning or the same word or the synonym of scientist, which is scholars. Scholars, the same of scientist. So we have the keyword discovered. So here scientists have recently discovered. What have they discovered? They discovered that for a period of time you've exercised, your body produces a chemical that makes it easier for your brain to learn. So exercise help your brain to to produce the chemical that makes it easy for you to learn faster. Now, number 4, find a word in this paragraph which means unable to answer or understand something. Unable to answer or understand something. What is this word when you are unable to answer or understand something? Here, look at this word, stuck on, stuck on. If you're stuck on a homework problem that is too difficult to solve, go out and play a game of football. So here, stuck on, if you are stuck on a problem, you don't know how to solve it, you don't know how to answer it, so you are unable to do it. Okay, so stuck on, which means unable to answer or understand something. Stuck on, stuck on. 5, the underlined pronoun them refers to. Let's go here, line number 4, we have the pronoun them. Exercise is one of them. Exercise is one of what? Here, if you remembered, when we talk about the how can we learn faster? Things we have things that you have to do to learn faster, which is exercise, one of these things. So then refers to some things, some things. So here, exercise is one of them. Here we're talking about the things, okay, some things. Now, let's do exercise D together. Before doing this exercise, let's read the exam close-up together, choosing the best option. Now here, in this exercise, as you see, we have six questions with multiple choice. We have more than one option. We have 4 options. What you have to do when you have options, remember, Remember, if you see the same word in an answer option and in the text, it may not be the correct answer. If you read the question, okay, sometimes we have words and in the options we have the same words. So be careful. Maybe it's not the correct answer. 2. Read the section in the text which the same word carefully, with the same word carefully, and check it is the best option. We have to go back to the text to make sure that this is the best option. And finally, remember to read all the answer options before you choose the best one. So it's very important to read all the options A, B, C, and D before we decide the best answer. So let's start here with the first one. 1. Why does the writer mention computers? A. To compare them to the human brain, to show how fast they have become, to say that computers have no abilities, to say that computers need eyes and ears. What is the best answer? Yes, it is A. To compare them to the human brain. Okay, so no computer has the ability of the human brain. So we discussed this in paragraph, in the last paragraph. Okay. Now, we discussed this in the third paragraph. So go back to the third paragraph to make sure that this is the right answer. Now, 2, we know that neurons send messages very slowly, are only found in your skin, deliver messages to your brain, need electricity to work. Which one is the correct answer? Yes, it is C. Neurons deliver messages to your brain. Also, send messages from the brain. So this is the correct answer. Also, we learned this in the fourth paragraph. Number 3, when you have a new thought, your heart beats faster, the structure of your brain changes, you learn something new, you remember something. Which is the correct answer? Okay, now, yes, the answer is B. The structure of your brain changes. The structure of your brain changes. So we learned this in paragraph 5. If you go back to paragraph 5, you'll find this answer. 4. What does the writer tell us about exercise? It can make you less intelligent. It needs special chemical. Its effects are not well known. It can make you feel better. Which one is the correct answer? Yes, it is D. It can make you feel better. It can make you feel better. And we discussed this in the last paragraph. Okay, when you do exercise, you can solve any problem that you have. You can do your homework easily. And let's go to the last question. What is the article generally about? Is it about all the steps that are involved when your brain learns things? What an incredible organ the human brain is? How the brain makes people smarter than computers? Or the things you can do to speed up your brain? What is the correct answer? Of course, B. Yes. What an incredible organ the human brain is. Okay, so the title of this paragraph, Your Amazing Brain. We learned lots of incredible things about this incredible organ and the incredible ability that our brain have. So, Alhamdulillah, praise be to Allah for this organ. Now, let's check our answers together. Okay, all of them are correct. Now, you have a task, my student. Kindly read the above paragraphs and answer the attached questions. You can now, after you have finished watching this video, please go back to your book, read these paragraphs, the last 3 paragraphs, paragraph 4, 5, 6, and answer the attached questions here. Then, After that, please do exercise E in your student book, page 149. And thanks a bunch for your great listening. Have a nice day. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.